today we're going to be doing something a little different. I mainly focus on financial independence and all things finance in my videos, but today we're going to be doing some lifestyle content. I really want to start structuring my schedule. I have been super stressed out the last few months because I just feel like I've been going through life in survival mode. I have a 7-month-old child, and since he was born, if you have children, you'll understand this. I have just been drowning in just keeping my head under water, above water. Honestly, that's what it feels like. And I'm realizing that I just do not have any type of structure in my schedule. So today I just want to sit down and go over some of my challenges, some of my goals, and how I'm going to be restructuring my schedule to stay on task. So the first challenge I'm having is not prioritizing myself. And when I say I'm not prioritizing myself, it's more of not being consistent with my workouts and not prioritizing meal prep. So I gained weight obviously when I was pregnant, and I've had a really difficult time losing it. And I didn't just stop working out. I still work out. I'm just not consistent with it, which is why I'm not seeing results. And that's nobody's fault but mine, and I'm going to change that. My second challenge is not doing enough during the week and leaving everything to the weekend. And then I feel completely exhausted on Sunday because I'm just cramming everything in. And realistically, I probably could have done a lot of things on the weekday. So that's another challenge I'm having. My number 3 challenge is accepting that I cannot get everything done. I am completely type A, and I love checking things off my list, and I love having a list, and I love getting everything done, and it's just not going to happen. And over the past few weeks, I would say it's really hit me that my life is not going to be the same as it was when I was single and I did not have a baby. So I need to accept that I just need to get certain priority things done and be content with that. And if I could get more done, then fantastic. So those are my 3 big challenges. My goals are to schedule high priority tasks. So what I'm going to do is brain dump everything that I need to get done, all my tasks, and I'm going to prioritize them from high, medium, or low. So for my high priority tasks, I'm going to be putting those in my calendar. I do not want to put all of my tasks in my calendar because I feel like if I do that, it's just going to look completely overwhelming, and I know myself and I'm not going to want to do any of it because it just looks like chaos, and I love an organized calendar. So any high priority tasks I'm going to be putting in my calendar on my iPhone. And then the medium and low tasks, I'm going to be putting in an app called Reminders. If you have an iPhone, you probably have this app. It's called Reminders. It's actually pretty handy. I've been using it. So then I'm going to offload my weekend. So I'm going to be moving weekend tasks on my weekdays. And then I'm going to be prioritizing my fitness and my food prep over everything. So next I'm going to be brain dumping all my tasks in my notes app. I'm just going to be writing literally everything I need to get done on the weekend and the weekdays down. I'm going to be prioritizing it high, medium, or low. And then I'm going to try to offload my weekend and put more things during the week. And I'm going to set up my schedule. So that is what we're going to be doing next. So I did my list and I'm going to go over it with you. So my high priority is working out. So I'm going to be doing that at 12:30 every day, Monday through Friday. And then my food prep is going to be at 3 o'clock on Sundays. Morning routine. So there are a few things that I just have to get done in the mornings. First is feeding my dogs. I know that sounds like a simple task, but I feed them raw and it's actually kind of a process. So that, and then picking up my living room, I like to just pick up my couch, straighten the pillows, any toys or anything like that needs to be picked up. I like to do it in the morning because my nanny comes and I just like everything to look nice. So that's my little 15-minute morning routine. It should only take about 15 minutes. So that's going to be at 6:15 in the morning. I usually get up at 6 o'clock, but I'm going to start getting up at 5:45 because Brady is now starting to sleep a little bit more during the night. So I feel like I can finally start waking up a little earlier. And then finance hour. So finances are definitely a high priority for me. And that is going to be happening at 5:15 on, oh, let's see, I did not assign it, Sundays. And then, so my finance hour, I'm going to be looking at my budget, updating any charges to my online transaction sheet. I'm going to be unstuffing my envelopes if I need to, if I used my credit card throughout the weekend. And then Sean and I can do our discussion about our finances. So that should really only take about 40 to probably 40 minutes. Bank trip is when I actually go and take money out of the bank for my cash stuffing. And this happens twice a month, and I just do that on paydays. So that's definitely a priority. Watering my plants. I am a huge gardener. I love gardening, and I actually installed a new drip system in the front two beds of my house, and it's saved me so much time. But I do have a few more plants that I still need to be watering. I would love to water them all in the morning, but I've split this task up so I have a little bit more time in the morning. So that's definitely a priority because I do not want them to die. I've spent so much time and energy on them. I really want them to thrive. So, and then YouTube is my last high priority. So I talked to my husband and we decided that at 4 o'clock on Friday or Saturday, so he's off every other Friday. So on that day, I will sit down and shoot my long form video at 4 o'clock. And if he works on Friday, I will do it on Saturday. So all of this will be going on my calendar in my iPhone. Next, my medium priority is animal care. So, brushing and bathing my dogs, and well, not bathing the cats, but brushing the cats at least twice a month. Laundry, I do my laundry every Thursday. This has been working. I've been doing it for about a month or so. I do my laundry on Thursdays and then I fold on Thursdays and put everything away on Friday. I would love to put it away on Thursday too, but it just isn't happening. So I'm accepting it. Then I'm going to sit down 15 minutes. And on, let's say, okay, I did not assign a day for this. Say Tuesdays. So 15 minutes on Tuesday, I'm going to So 15 minutes on Tuesdays, I'm going to sit down and do my appointment scheduling and do any returns. So I feel like I always have something to schedule or an appointment to cancel or an Amazon return, any like little things that I just have been in the back of my mind that I haven't had time to do. I'm just going to sit down and do those things so they are done and I don't have to worry about them. And I have a set time to do all of them instead of doing things here and there and wondering if they got done. Okay, and then garden maintenance, CEUs, so that's continuing education for my degree, and then cleaning couches at least twice a month. So those are my medium priorities. Those are going into my app. And then low priority is deep cleaning my house. So I used to deep clean my house all the time, but ever since Brady was born, I just have not had the time. Common theme. But realistically, like spring cleaning, I don't do spring cleaning because springtime here in Texas is like prime weather. And I'd rather be outside, like getting things done, gardening, planting, and just enjoying my time outside because come summer, it's so hot here, you can't really go outside. I mean, you can, but you're just like baking and sweating. So I would rather do spring cleaning and deep cleaning more like in the summertime than in the spring. So that's my plan for that. And then updating Brady's baby book. I keep his milestones and things I want to remember on my notes app. And then I sit down once a month and I just write in his baby book. And it's been really been working out for me. So I am like clearing my throat because I just got attacked by my rooster. And I was screaming at the top of my lungs because I looked behind me and he was like charging me. So if I'm like I can't talk, it's because I was screaming so loud. It was really funny. And then okay, last two is reselling my items. So like anything that Brady kind of outgrew, I'm gonna sell on Facebook Marketplace. And then home projects, like anything we need to do around the house, I'm going to put as a low priority. So as far as outsourcing, I really would love to give more to Sean, but he is so incredibly helpful already, and he drives so far to work and back that he really doesn't have any more time to like take on more tasks. And I work from home, so a lot of the home things like fall onto me, and I'm totally fine with that because it's just the season of life that we're in. Um so I'm not going to be offloading anything on him, and he also takes Brady a lot on the weekends so I can do YouTube and other things like that. But I am going to my chicken. Sorry if you heard that. I am going to be offloading some things to my nanny. So I have a nanny for Brady Monday through Friday, and when he takes his naps, she really does very minimal things, which is fine. She does the dishes, but I think I'm going to be asking her to just do a couple more things, like just vacuuming in a few areas and maybe like wiping down the countertops and like I don't know, the fridge that constantly gets fingerprints on it. So I think I'm just going to have her do a couple of those things because it's just one less thing I have to worry about during the week. I'm outside because I just redid my back porch, which is going to be in a video in like 2 weeks. And it just has so much better light. So I'm kind of adjusting to when I should be doing these videos because I have like chickens and animals running around. So I apologize if there's random noises in the background. Okay, and then I wanted to also address my weekend. So any medium or low priority task is going to be on the weekday. I am not going to be doing those things on the weekend because I do not want to feel so incredibly exhausted on the weekend anymore. Like I am over it. Like by Sunday, like yesterday was Sunday, and Sean and I were just like, oh my gosh, like we did so much. We were just so exhausted. And I know that sometimes that's just going to happen because we have so much to do. But if I could prevent that from happening every single weekend, I'm going to. So, any medium or low priority, I am going to be putting on my weekdays. And then high would be throughout the week and then weekend. So, that's really going to offload um, my weekend. And then I'm really going to try to get my cleaning done on Fridays. So, which actually need to change this. Okay. We do like the most minimal cleaning right now. So like I do vacuuming and mopping and Sean does the bathrooms. And then like of course we like wipe down the countertops every night and things like that. But those are like big Sunday tasks for cleaning. And I think I could just do that on Friday and kind of it's like one less thing to do on the weekend. So that is my goal, to do all of this. And I'm going to show you my app once I put it all in there. And I will try to show you my calendar. I don't know if I can. I should probably be able to just take a screenshot and show you, but I will show you as much as I can. And if you do try what I'm doing, if you want to replicate it, know that things are going to change and you just have to work with your schedule. So like don't get discouraged if like one weekend you couldn't do like 5 tasks or the weekday was just crazy. Just like don't give up. Just keep adjusting your schedule because you're going to go through seasons of life and things are going to change. So just adapt and make your schedule work for you. Okay, so that is the end of this video. I'm so thankful if you have watched all the way through, and I will catch you in the next one.